Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello, students. We are teachers Che Kriboti K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Bala
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 12. Our lesson today is marked for the students of grade 3 to 4, and the topic is different ways of writing numbers using place value. For today's lesson, we will be able to break numbers down into tens and ones. Write hundreds as tens and ones. While we listen to these COVID-19 help tips, please take out your pencil, pen, copybooks, and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome. Let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Welcome back, students. Hello. I hope you are feeling good and ready to learn more about numbers. Today and over the next several lessons, we will be working with 3-digit numbers. Each day, we will do 5 activities. Our first activity will be a mindful moment to get our brain settled and ready to learn. Our second activity will be a number warm-up to practice our counting skills. Our third activity will be a number workout to work on breaking apart numbers. Our fourth activity will be a brain break to rest and reset ourselves. The last one, which is our fifth activity, will be a challenge problem to apply what we have learned. For today's class, you will need paper, a pencil, your 100 bundles, 10 sticks, and 1 counters. It's okay if you don't have all these things. You can still participate in our lesson today. Please gather the materials you need. You will also need to ask someone in your house to be your special partner today. Please ask them to get ready now. We have learned so much over the last few times of being together on the radio. I hope you are enjoying everything you are learning. And others, I hope you are still listening with your students. Others should learn from the radio too. It is all of our responsibility to keep each other healthy. Students, what is the name of the illness that is spreading across the world right now?
It is called coronavirus or COVID-19. You can get the sickness by not washing your hands and by being too close to someone who has the germ inside of them.
Exactly. This sickness is in our country now, so we all need to be very careful. That means right now, we cannot go to school or to the church service because we should not be close to people right now. When someone has the germ, they can give it to others very easily. When we stay at home, we are helping to protect ourselves. You can be a hero during this fight against the coronavirus. It is time for our mindful moment to slow down, kind our minds, and to get ready to learn. Today, we will do a sign focus exercise. Are you ready? First, I want you to sit up straight. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. We are going to take one deep breath together to start. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do it together. Breathe in deeply through your nose, out through your mouth. Great job. I am now going to make a sound. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe. When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes. Let's do this one more time. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe. When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes. Great! I hope you feel calmer and ready to learn. Let's begin our number warm-up. We now join Teacher Aaron for that activity.
Great job, Teacher Kubo. We'll warm up our bodies and brains with an activity called Count and Move. Did you know that moving your body can help improve your memory? We are going to do a number of movements. And as we do, we will practice skip counting. Let's start with skip counting our numbers by twos all the way to 20. I will go first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, your turn. As you count, I want you to run in place. Ready? Go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Great job. Let's do our twos again. This time, I want you to do a squat each time you count. Ready? Go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Excellent. We are going to do our twos one more time. This time, I want you to hop in place. Ready? Go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Wow. You did such a great job counting by twos. Let's try counting by fives now. From 5 all the way to 50. I will go first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, your turn. Our next exercise is elbow to knee. As you count, I want you to touch your elbow to your opposite knee each time. For example, start by standing on your right foot and bringing your left knee up to meet your right elbow. Switch sides when you count the next number. Ready? Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Nice work. Now, we are going to do our fives again with popcorn pops. For each count, I want you to start with your hands on your bent knees. Then, jump up and stretch out your arms and legs in the air. Get ready. Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Great work. Let's do our fives for the last time. Our final exercise will be a plank. I want you to get into a push-up position with your belly off the floor and your hips line up with your back. Hold there. Ready? Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Wow! You are so strong with your body and your minds. If you work it out and practice, it will only get stronger. Let's move on to our number workout. Before we do that activity, let's join Teacher Kubo for a short message.
You are listening to the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. This is your lower basic primary math level 2 for grade 3 to 4, and we are your teachers. Great job warming up your brain. Now that our bodies and brains are all warm up, let's start our number workout. I want you to represent the number 26 using tens and ones 3 different ways. If you have 10 sticks and 1 counters, you can use those. If you don't have enough, you can draw a pictures of 10 sticks and 1 dots on your paper. Explain your work to your partner when you are finished. Ready? Go. Good. Let's share how we solve the problem.
Okay. I made 26 using all my ones. I drew 26 ones dots on my paper. And again, 26 ones equals 26. That's how I represent the number 26 using 3 different ways.
Great. Listeners, what numbers do 26 ones make?
Okay, I did something a little differently again. I drew 2 10 sticks and 6 ones dots. 2 10s and 6 ones equal 26.
Wow. Listeners, what numbers do 2 10s and 6 ones make? Great. Okay, we made the number 26 with 26 ones and with 2 10s and 6 ones. There's another way. Listeners, discuss with your partner what that third way might be. Do you have any ideas?
Yes, I have an idea. I was looking at the 2 10s and the 6 ones, and I was thinking maybe we could exchange one of the 10s for 10 ones. That will leave us with 110 and 16 ones.
I think that will work because 110 equals 10 ones. Listeners, let's try to draw out student Aaron's idea. If you haven't done so already, draw 2 10 sticks and 6 ones dots on your paper. Great! Now let's exchange 110 for 10 ones. Cross out one of the 10s and draw 10 more ones. What are we left with? Does it work? I want you to share your thoughts with your partner. Great. Okay, what are the 3 ways that we represented 26 with 10s and 1s?
We made 26 with 26 ones. We also made it with 2 10s and 6 ones.
Listeners, what is the 3rd way? Great job! The 3rd way is 110 and 16 ones. Okay, students, let's try another one. I want you to represent the number 317 using only 2 hundreds. If you have enough hundreds bundles, 10 sticks, and 1 scantals, you can use those. If you don't have that, okay. You can draw squares for hundreds, sticks for 10s, and dots for 1s. Work with your partner to figure it out. Okay, let's see how you solve it.
First, I drew 300 squares, 1 10s stick, and 7 ones dots. Since I can only use 200s, I crossed 100 out to exchange it for 10 10s.
Okay, listeners, did you catch that? I want you to draw 300 squares, 1 10 sticks, and 7 ones dots if you haven't already. Now, cross out one of the hundreds to exchange it for 10s. Draw 10 more 10s. Tell your partner what you have now.
That leaves us with 200s, 11 10s, and 7 ones.
Great. Listeners, how did we make 317? Good. Absolutely. 200s, 11 10s, and 7 ones makes 317.
Yes, teacher, I found another way.
Wow. Can you please share?
Yes, I made 300s and 17 ones. Then I crossed out 100 to exchange it for 10 10s. That leaves me with 200s, 10 10s, and 17 ones.
Let's check that out. Listeners, I want you to draw 200s, 10 10s, and 17 ones. Great job. Okay, let's count up. Starting from our hundreds. Ready? Go.
100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 301, 302, 303, 304, 305, 306, 307, 308, 309, 310, 311, 312, 313, 314, 315, 316, 317.
Wow. So we found two different ways to make 317 with only 200s. Solid work. Okay, let's review what we have learned. What did we learn about how we can represent numbers with hundreds, tens, and ones?
We learned that we can represent numbers in different ways using hundreds, tens, and ones. We can make 317 with 200s, 11 tens, and 7 ones. And we can make 317 with 200s, 10 tens, and 17 ones. Because 10 ones make 10, and 10 tens make 100.
Great. Listeners, share what you have learned with your partner.
Wow, you have been working so hard during our number workout. Let's give our brain a break. We are going to play the game called As If. All you need to play this game is your imagination. Did you remember to bring it? Oh yes. To play this game, I will say a scenario and you will act as if the scenario is actually happening. You will start acting when I say action and freeze when I say cut. You will start acting when I say action and freeze when I say cut. Okay, let's try the first one. When I say action, pin as if the pin brush is attached to your head. Remember, when you hear cut, that is your signal to stop painting. Ready? Action. Cut. Great job. The next one. When I say action, I want you to walk as if you are walking through a chocolate pudding. Are you ready? Action. Cut. Great job. Lastly, when I say action, I want you to swim as if a shark is chasing you. Are you ready? Action. Cut. Okay. Wasn't it nice to move your body for a bit? You have done so much great work. Now let's apply what we have learned today. We'll skip counting. I'm going to say a series of numbers, and when I stop, I want you to fill in the missing numbers. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8. What comes next?
Number 10.
Great, that's right. We will skip counting by twos, so 10 is the next number in the sequence. Let's try another one. Listen. 5, 10, 15, 20. Who can tell me what number comes next? I want you to use your brain. I know you can do it.
Yes, I got it. The number is 25.
That's right. We will skip counting by fives, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 comes next. Great work. Let us try another example. Listen closely as I say the numbers. 10, 20, 30, 40. What comes after 40?
50. 50 comes next because we were skipping counting by tens.
Great job. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The number 50 comes next. All right, students. We have one more example, and I know you can do it. Listen. 3, 6, 9, 12. Who knows what comes after 12?
I do, teacher. 15. 15 comes after 12 when we skip count by threes.
Yes, that is right. Now, let's count all together. You ready? Go.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Great job. We will now join Teacher Kubo for our summary.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. Well, students, that's it for our lesson. Great work on skip counting today. First, let's review the assignment from the last section. The first sequence was 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. What three numbers come next?
Okay. When I look at 12 to 15, I saw an increase of 3. Then 15 to 18 show another increase of 3. So the next three numbers after 24 are 27, 30, and 33. The rule is add 3 each time.
That's right. Great job. The second sequence was 25, 30, 35, 40. Who can tell me the next three numbers?
I think I can. When I looked at 25 to 30, I saw an increase of 5. Then I looked at 30 to 35, which also showed an increase of 5. So the next three numbers are 45, 50, and 55. The rule is to add 5 each time.
Exactly. Great job explaining your answer. For the next section, here are 2 problems to think about. Remember, your job is to figure out the rule in the sequence. Ask yourself, how are the numbers changing from one number to the next? Here is your first homework challenge. Write down the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What are the next 3 numbers? I read that again. Write down the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What are the next 3 numbers? The next one, I want you to write down the numbers 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What are the next 3 numbers? I repeat. Write down the numbers 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What are the next three numbers? Great work today. See you during the next session where we will review more skip counting and addition fights. Thank you for listening. Take out your pencil, pen, and write down the list of the following radio stations that will help you to listen to more of these lessons. Troop FM 96.1, ELBC 99.9, ELUM 98.7, Hot FM 107.9, Cool FM 91.9, Equas Radio 91.5, Kings FM 88.5, Freedom FM 87.9, OK FM 99.5, SETI FM 90.2. You can also follow us on community radio stations across the country. Ministry of Education Facebook page at Ministry of Education-Liberia or on the Ministry of Education website www.moe-liberia.org.
Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Again, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that helpful reminder. Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. We hope to talk to you again soon. Goodbye from me, J. Kubo T.K. Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.
Amen.